Hi there, I'm Julie. Welcome back to my channel. Do you have tons of photos you want to document on one single page layout? If you do, this is the video for you. I will be using sketch number 13 from the creative design team. This is volume 1, and I'm going to document, I think I have 23 photos on this layout. As you saw at the beginning of the video, I'm pretty excited about this new product. The changing leaves is so pretty, and it lends itself perfectly for wedding photos. I am going to bring in Nature's Sweetness. Again, this paper is great. It's really shiny and it's got nice script on it. You can see that I've gone into it already. This sketch that I'm working with does not call for a lot of pattern paper because we have so many pictures that I will make this work. Again, on my mat here I have over 20 photos. I'm going to go ahead, cut all of the pieces, and we will start putting this layout together. Let's take a look at the layout now that the photos have been cut and all the pattern paper has been cut. This is the base if you want. My original idea was to use this paper right here for the base, but I only had one sheet and these are 3.5, I believe, so I did not have enough. So I went into the cottage wood paper. These are all wood grain papers. And because of this kind of yellow tone to the wood grain, I think that it looks really good with the gold that I have on my page. Now, these photos were all taken from different people and different cameras. And you can see that these ones here were probably the same person. This has a different color. As I add my flip flaps to my page protectors, and we'll go through that together at the end, you can see that there's different lighting and different exposures to all of these photos. But by matting them all in the same way and cutting them all pretty much in the same way, you can see that I was able to bring this look together with this paper collection. This paper collection is absolutely gorgeous for wedding photos. I did cut my title on the Cricut, and I will leave the font that I use to do that in the description box below. Now for the fun part, we are going to embellish this layout with these great changing leaves. I've just come off a full-length class with the CDT Creatives where we explored many ways to emboss on specialty papers. And I had so many of these leaves left, and I felt that this paper collection was so good for wedding photos that I decided to do another layout and share it with you here. I don't know about you, but I am still way behind on my wedding album, and this was perfect. So this here was done with the textured foil from StampinUp, and it embosses and cuts beautifully. So I'm going to tuck this one here underneath. These cute little leaves here, and this is all part of the collection. These cute ones here are done out of glitter paper. This is glitter paper from Close to My Heart. So I'm going to go ahead here and I'm going to put them underneath. I really love the play of the glitter paper and the foil. And then just to bring back a little bit of the black, these here are just cut out of black, and I'm going to add some here. And I'm going to complete this cluster. You can see that it comes together very easily, and it really does provide the perfect accent for this page. Now for my title, I have some dimensional foam on the back just to raise that up a little bit. And for here, I'm going to introduce vellum, and I thought that the vellum looked really nice. This again is the textured foil from Stampin' Up, and it's just another look, but it is so pretty. So we're gonna add these here. I've got this one up here. It just gives that perfect pop of color, and the vellum is awesome. Let me see here. Let's put this down here, and we'll add another little sprig. And just like that, we've elevated our title. I really love the way that this is shaping up. We're going to move along here. We're going to create that visual triangle, and I don't even have to think about it. I'm just looking at the sketch and I'm adding my embellishments. I think I'll add a few more pieces to this one here. Just gonna tuck this underneath, and we're gonna add this one here, I believe. And again, that looks really good. You're probably wondering why this is blank, and I'll get back to that in a moment. This is my journaling. I just wanted to make sure I was giving myself enough space so that I could do my embellishment. I might have to bump this out. Let's see here. If we do that, I'm gonna have to lift my photo here just a tiny little bit. Oh, I did not add glue. I remembered that I wanted to tuck some elements underneath this. So again, we are using foil. We're gonna add our little pieces here. I'm gonna put this one like this. And we're gonna add our little punch of black. And I think that that looks so, so pretty. And we're gonna sneak in a few of these little black ones. Sometimes using your tweezers is better than your fingers for these small pieces. So we've got this one here and this one here. I'm not sure if I'll add a third one. Sometimes it's just too much. Oh, we'll go ahead. I think it needs a little something right here. Okay, so you can see that this page looks really good, and I'm glad that I did my test here because I was able to pull out some of these embellishments, and I'm just going to bump out my text box right here. I'm going to adhere all of these pieces down that we've just done together, and then I'm going to take out my page protectors and I'm going to show you how to add all of these great flip-flaps to this layout to really complete this story. I had so many photos and they were all random photos, and sometimes we feel that our pictures are not perfect because they weren't taken with our phones or a digital camera. These were done with a regular camera, and as you can see, some of the exposures is different. They're not all the same, but you know what? The story is the same. I'm really glad I went through all of these photos and I was able to, put them all on one layout and finally document this story. So let me get busy. I'm just going to fine tune and glue these pieces down, and then we'll look at the final result. Let's take a look at the completed layout. I did go ahead and I fine-tuned all of the clusters. Let's take a quick look at them. I think that they look so, so pretty, and they really do complement this page. It's not too much, it's just the right amount. And again, for wedding photos, I think you'll agree that these are pretty awesome. I will fine tune my journaling. I have a journaling spot here. I'm just going to move it over to line up with these photos. I also included journaling in some of my flip-flaps because I wanted to make sure that I documented all of the important names from the wedding party. And this one here also talks about the best man and the maid of honor. So I'm going to put this one right here. And I will add some more journaling. I do have photos for this spot. It's this photo right here. So let's put these in the page protectors, and I will show you very quickly how you can augment some photos, because sometimes we just don't want to make a whole book out of. This was the walk. This was basically the walk from the hall in the back. We had to cross a bridge. We had to go down this winding path and into the gazebo where the ceremony was being held. So it was a lot of photos. There was a lot of different people taking photos. And I just wanted to document this on one page. So let me bring back the page protector. I'm going to slide this in. Now you have to make sure that you are sliding in your page protector on the right side. And what do I mean by that? You want to make sure that your hinge and your holes are on the right side. I'm going to bring in this one. I'm going to flip that over. I'm going to slide that in. Now, I'm not sure if you've heard, but Stampin' Up! Is carrying now the page protectors from Close to My Heart. and I'm super happy about that. They are working really, really hard to increase their scrapbooking offerings, and I am so, so happy. So now that we have our pages in the page protector, there's a little bit of glare, sorry about that. I'm going to show you how to add these flip flaps, and these are awesome and they're so, so easy to use. When you put your photos or your journaling, you just have to make sure that when it flips up, it's in the right direction. And that's the only thing you have to concern yourself with. I always make sure that everything is nice and tapped down in my page protector, and then I just line this up. Now I'm going to have to line it up here. Some people don't like to see the hinge right here, and you can burnish that. You can burnish it with your finger, or you can burnish it with a bone folder, but you can see how easy that is. Let me show you that. I'll do these ones here. You'll get the idea how much this really, really works, and it is so easy to put them on your page protectors, and you can double, triple, quadruple the numbers of photos you have on your page. It makes it interactive, and it's so easy. I'm going to add this one here. Give it a little tap, and then just line it up. I like to burnish them with a bone folder. I've seen people just use their nail. I've had no problems with them falling down. But do you see that? Instantly, you have a whole bunch of photos. So let me add this one here. We're going to pop that right at the top. So I hope that you found this video helpful on how to add a whole bunch of photos on one layout, even if the photos don't match exactly. These were all original photos, but I think that this page turned out beautifully. Thank you so much for spending some of your time with me today. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. It really does help my channel. I do appreciate all your comments, and I do read them. Have yourself a fantastic day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.